Yeah, man, I think you might wonder whether these hot temperatures are affecting the way people think, because it seems like if you're a young person in your 20s over the summer period in December and January, your social media feeds are always chock full of new engagements. It's like there's something about being out there in the hot sun that makes people want to drop down on one knee, whether they're passing out, and then they say, can you marry me? But anyway, so here's the question we went to ask you out on the street. What is the best way to ask someone to marry you?
The best way to propose to someone is to have like a really big ring. Then it's like guaranteeing 50% that she'll say yes.
It's depending on the person, I suppose. Just getting something that will actually for them be special.
I think at this stage I'll be really happy to be proposed to. A joke.
Because I'm a book lover, I think my greatest way to be proposed to would be somebody like writing a little script in the beginning of a book and then finding it in a bookstore. That would probably be my number one.
We had a party on her birthday, and then I just popped the question in front of everybody and invited all her friends as well. So she never knew anything what's going to be happening, basically.
We went to the cinema and we had an arrangement with the people who were in charge of the screen, and it was written on the screen, "Will you marry me?"
I think it should just mean something to them. If they like reading books, propose at a bookstore. If they like eating, propose at a bakery.
It has to have something to do with a bookstore, like my favorite book or something. Maybe like the first edition of some cheesy book I read and like when I was studying. So yeah, like maybe a little ring inside there to be cute, or a wheel of cheese.
Wow, proposing in a bookstore.
You must
really
read,
trendy
Magenta.
right
You must
now.
read.
Well, with us in studio to chat about the proposal season and when it's the right time to get engaged, we're joined by our resident relationship therapist, Dr. Eve. And we'll also be answering your questions, so you can call us on 083 913 3728. Dr. Eve, when is the right time to get engaged?
Never.
Never.
Wow, that just destroyed my entire
Jane.
dreams. But let's talk about this phenomenon, the fact that during the summer, in December, people are breaking up and they're meeting new people, and then come the new year, it's just like, we must get married now, we must get engaged. What is it about this time of year that makes it so attractive to be engaged?
So I'm going to be cynical because I am. I think that there's so much partying going. Maybe it's just cheaper. It's like somebody's having a party, so let's kind of climb on the bandwagon. We don't have to buy another, have another whole group of people together. I think there is something about families uniting and families gathering. And this would be a great opportunity once families are together to actually then say, well, we're engaged and we have further intentions.
And perhaps maybe also that sense that because we're starting a new year, we might as well start it together, having had a moment of significance in our relationship.
True story.
Yeah, I think that people today don't do what's called the acceleration. We spoke about this last week, the acceleration of relationship, the traditional acceleration, where it's now we're meeting, we're dating, we're going to hang out a little while, and then we're going to get engaged, and then we're going to get married, and then we're going to live together. People don't do that anymore. The way that the cycle seems to go is that people wait way longer. People live together with a number of people before they actually get into something called commitment. So the cycle looks like we then date, we get together, we may live together for a little while, and then we buy a house. And I'm really finding that that becomes more the engagement today, that people commit through buying a house rather than a ring, that seems to be a much more substantial commitment. And even something like having a child before getting engaged also is a form of commitment. It's like, I want to have your child because that's expressing love and that's expressing my commitment to you. I don't have to do this traditional, almost westernized way of saying, here we're now going to have the ring, the diamond, and now we're going to get married, and then we're going to have a child. It doesn't follow that set routine.
It's like the marriage
anymore.
is more formality than anything else, isn't it?
It is. It's a ceremony. Also because people by that time are cohabiting. So if we look at what statistics tell us, people are committing more to something substantial like an engagement or a marriage much older. So it's not like your young 18, 20-year-olds and getting married at 25. Average age of women getting married today is by 27, 28, and for a man, by 29, 30. So you've done a lot of life together before you actually formalize.
I know, Dr. Eve, you were talking about people that are living together now, but there are those relationships where people are getting engaged after knowing each other or dating for 2 months. Are relationships like that doomed then because they haven't stayed together, they haven't lived together?
Yeah. I think it's very important that we do talk about that, Leigh-Anne, that there aren't just people who are doing the kind of non-acceleration, the very traditional people who are still doing the acceleration of now we want the formal, maybe because of religious or cultural reasons. They do want to go through the formal thing, so we do have to talk about that as well. Is there a guarantee that getting engaged after 2 months or 2 years or 20 years is going to mean that you're going to be happy? No, I don't think so. I do think, however, that I would be suspicious if somebody were to say, we've just met and I want to get engaged to you straight away.
Well, if I may hold you on that thought of suspicion,
go.
because this is a topic we do need to engage in, give us a call, 083-913-3728. We're talking about engagement, getting that proposal, getting in the mind frame of a proposal, and we'll continue chatting to Dr. Eve right after the break. But right now, let's find out what else is coming up.